Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It is me, Gorgeous Gold, coming on to do my weekly energy update for water signs. That is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. This is meant to resonate with any area of your life, so just take the messages that you need and leave the rest. I do want to just begin by saying thank you so much to all of you guys that have been supporting me. I'm very grateful. I love you so much, so much. So thank you for everybody that supported me. If you are new and this message resonates, please hit that subscribe button. Also, guys, make sure you are liking these videos. I am trying to reach as many people in the collective as possible. That being said, I would like to let you guys know that I do plan on doing 3 free readings a month just to say thank you to all my subscribers, and I have already uploaded the January video, so please be sure to check the description box down below, click that video, and follow the directions. That again is just my way of saying thanks. We're gonna go ahead and jump right in. I want to ask the universe to place a bubble around me and anybody else that is tuning into this video. Fill that bubble with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. Okay, first card to fly out is the 10 of Wands. The Moon card, which makes sense since we're doing water signs. Very emotional week. The Chariot is the center of your week. Wow. The Hermit. All this major arcana. Last but not least, the outcome. I'm not going to take all those. Outcome. Okay. Wow. Okay. So starting the week off, we have the 10 of Wands. Burdens, 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 burdens. There are burdens that you are carrying, some from yourself, some from your family, some from your friends, but either way, it feels like you're carrying a very full plate. And I see a sense of confusion this week, not really sure which way to go, not sure what you want to do, not sure which way is up and which way is down, feeling very conflicted. It's like you have all of these opportunities or options in your mind and you're sure that your life could play out this way. There's just a number of different ways and directions that you're feeling you could go, and it's kind of putting you in this space of feeling very burdensome, burdened with life, burdened with options, burdened with relationships, just burdened. I see that you've been carrying the weight of the past on you, and it's like every single time you think you're done reminiscing about it or you're done with whatever happened, you're done reliving it, then something else triggers you and then you're back down that spiral, revisiting those same concepts and revisiting the same shit that happened, and it's like it doesn't really serve you any longer. So this week I do see you in this space of being very reflective, but it's really making you extremely emotional. You're not feeling like you're kind of all over the place, and you're sad and you're angry, you're upset, you want to cry. There may be a lot of tears coming out this week because of the reflections that you're having, and it's like you can't escape them, and it's for a reason. The universe is putting you in this space so that you can realize that it's set in stone. It was set in stone for you to have those experiences and for you to carry those burdens, but now you no longer need them, so it's time for you to release those and move towards a new life. That's why we have the Chariot as the center of the reading. So by the end of the week, you do know which direction you want to move in, but it's just, it still doesn't take away from the emotions that you're having this week and from the pain that you're feeling, so to speak, because you're reliving a lot of painful things, and it's like you're dreaming about them. At nighttime, your mind is really wandering. It's like in the daytime, maybe you can ignore it. You're busy with your mundane task, and it's like you can stay distracted or you can sleep or whatever you're doing. But nighttime, you're up and your brain is just going, and it's like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I don't know what I'm doing in this relationship. I don't know where I want to be. I don't know if I'm even going to live out my purpose, or if the things that I feel that I want, or even who I am, is made up. It's like I feel that you're really lost this week, water signs. and you're not necessarily lost, but because of the situations that you've had and because of the situations that maybe some of you guys are continuously having, you're confused about the direction that you're headed in your life, and you're confused about steps that you're needing to take. But as I said, with the Chariot being the center focus, I do see you gaining some sense of direction, some sense of clarity this week, and at least taking small steps towards what you're needing. But when you are in this period of reflection, it's like a lot of memories are going to be coming up. All of those memories, you need to be really looking at the memories and noticing the common core within all of them. What I mean by that is noticing patterns, noticing the way that they make you feel, really feeling those emotions instead of trying to numb them. Sometimes we'll feel really sad and we'll put on a song and make us happy, like to get out of that space. No, you're being called this week to go into these emotions, to explore them, because your answers lie within those emotions. And then that is how you determine which way you're going to be moving. So it's like, feel out these emotions, feel the things that you need to feel, honor those things that you're needing to feel so that you're able to move towards healing and move towards a new space in life so that you don't find yourself repeating some of those lessons that you learned in the past. With the Hermit energy coming out, it's important for you to get closer to your light within so that you can create transformation and bring a new thing into fruition. With this being an egg, eggs are to me creation, and it's surrounded by a snake. So this transformation is causing you to shine a light on your new direction, to shine a light on the star that's going to change your life. And with this being the start of the new year, and the actual new year, according to the lunar new year, is not until January 24th. So with that being said, either way, this is the start of a new year and it's a new decade. So the energies have been very reflective, not just for water signs, but for everyone. But obviously water signs are extremely emotional. So your emotions have been all over the place, just as the energy of the universe has. And I feel like you don't know which way is up, you don't know which way is down, and you're trying to navigate it, but you feel kind of lost. And this is for you to go into your shell. This is for you to really dig and really sit within this inner sanctuary, really sit within this reflective space to find out, what are your action steps? What do you want with your life? Like, what is your Nine of Cups? What brings you fulfillment? And the cornucopia being here with the angel floating, like, this is your guides. This is the universe coming in to say that what you want, you can receive. But you have to know what you want first. And you have to not be led with fear. You have to trust that the divine is supporting you, and pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities, and pay attention to the little messages and voices that you have. Because 9 times out of 10, when we are hearing something repeatedly, it was meant for us to hear it. When we are being called to go a certain direction, it was for a reason. We don't get those those pulls from the heart and from the soul for no apparent reason. Everything is divine, and it's like your angels and your guides are guiding you to your wish fulfillment. But it takes you navigating those emotions. Look at all this water. There's water in this cup and there's water in this cup. And it's like, your emotions, I've said this before and I'll say it again, water signs, your emotions are your superpower. So when you are emotional, it is very important for you to explore those. And I would say water signs, everyone's journey is to navigate their emotions, but with that being your superpower, your life's journey is to know how to utilize your emotions for your highest good. Instead of allowing them to control your life, it's you learning how to control and explore and understand your emotions, because it's your greatest superpower. And a superpower that is uncontrolled is a force that is not to be, it's not used in the highest good. If you don't know how to control your superpower, then you're the one that's like blinking, and then next thing you know, you set something on fire. Once you learn how to control that fire, then you're able to help the highest good. You're able to navigate it. You're able to utilize it to bring people to peace and to help yourself be at peace. So that's what this week is really about. It's that grounding. It's that trusting in the divine purpose, trusting in the signs, trusting in the synchronicities, honoring them, and moving forward based on the guidance that you receive. But you first must really revisit these emotions, revisit these past experiences, revisit the things that maybe you wanted to forget, so that you can pull bits and pieces of information out of them, so that you know how to navigate to your Nine of Cups and know how to navigate to your wish fulfillment, so that you know which direction you're moving in and that you're not just moving, you know? Clarity on that Ten of Wands. Two of Pentacles and the Sun. I was thinking there was Leo energy too, because on this Chariot, so that you could have significant Leo. You have Leo in your chart, you know, situation could involve Leo, but there's that Lion, and then we got the Sun, and those are the two Leo cards. Everybody knows Leos are the lions, and we are the Sun. Leo is ruled by the Sun. And we got that Cancer energy. Obviously, y'all showed up in your reading since we got the water signs. Chariot, clarity on that, clarity on the Moon. I'm trying to move ahead to the Chariot. Two of Pentacles, or Two of Wands, sorry. We already have the Two of Pentacles. Clarity on the Chariot. So all these twos, balance coming in. Seven of Wands, ooh. Clarity on the Hermit. Seven of Pentacles. So now we got two sevens on the board, two twos on the board. Oh, actually 3 sevens on the board because the Chariot's a 7. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Wow. Wow. The World. Okay. So the Ten of Wands is clarified by the Sun card and the Two of Pentacles. I've been saying this a lot, and I normally don't look at the Two of Pentacles that way, but the Two of Pentacles for me this week has been showing up as trying to juggle two different life paths. It's like you're evolving and you've already changed. You've already had all of these changes, made all of these changes, decided that this is what you're doing in life and this is the direction that you're moving in. But a part of you still has one foot back in the past. A part of you is still walking around with the shit on your shoes that you stepped in from 2 years ago. And it's like you can't carry that with you into this new beginning because it's going to fuck up somebody's floor. It's going to mess up everywhere that you stand, or you're always going to smell like shit. So it's like it's time for you to either one, throw those shoes away, or two, clean them off. It's time. You can't keep carrying that weight on you or walking around with it on your shoes, because now you're staining everything else that you're trying to do. The universe is presenting you with new opportunities, but it's like you keep missing them because you're stuck in the past, reminiscing upon things that you cannot change, still allowing that to be the reason that things don't work for you. So if you came from a shitty childhood, but you're now 30 years old, you can't keep blaming your childhood for why you're doing the things that you're doing. Yes, your childhood was terrible. Yes, things happened that way. Yes, it sucks. It really does. I'm not downplaying it, you guys. I've gone through so much trauma. But it's important that you heal it now. I just heard India Arie, Get It Together. I'm going to drop that song down below in the description box. Like, as you continue, there's a part in the song when she's talking about you have no one else but yourself to blame if you continue to live this way. So like if you're continuing to allow the trauma to be what dictates your steps and what dictates how you show up and how you're going to move in the world, then you can't blame anyone else for you not making it. Obstacles happen. You know, our parents at the time did the best that they could with what they could do. And unfortunately, sometimes that's very shitty because what the best they could do was terrible. But now we are in charge of being our own parents. Now we must heal our own wounds and move forward and proceed to the new day and honor ourselves and honor that little child within us, because the trauma doesn't go anywhere. We are responsible to heal that. And that is what's happening throughout the world all over. There's so many people with unhealed trauma from childhood that continuously go day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year, never healing it, just pushing it down, trying to suppress it through drugs, trying to suppress it through alcohol, trying to suppress it through sex. Like most of the addictions are people trying to escape things that they never faced or never healed. The only way to face it is to go through it. The only way to go through it is to face it. So you have to look at what took place, look at those situations that happened and how they affected you, and make the decision consciously to evolve and change the experience. You cannot balance both lives. You have to be all in on one or the other, one side or the other. So it's your time to pick the choice. And with the moon card being clarified by the Two of Wands, it's like through this reflection, you find what decision you need to make. You find the choice that you want to make. You find which wand you're going to focus on. Like, you find what you want to manifest. You find where your power lies. Through that pain, through that heartbreak, through those experiences, you find where your power lies. And then you utilize that to move forward, because you cannot keep staying stagnant and blaming the rest of the world for something that you are now responsible for. It happened, but it's your choice to continue to let that be what dictates where you go in this lifetime. The Seven of Wands is clarifying the Chariot. And so now that you sit through that point of reflection, now that these triggers are coming into your present reality, and now that you're seeing the things that you are seeing, it's like, what are you going to defend? What are you going to choose? Find something to fight for or lose everything. And what I mean when I'm saying that is, like, what are you going to stand for? Because you have to find what is your why. You have to find why you are navigating through this cycle. You have to find why you want to be a better person, or why you need to let go of this thing. Because when you have that why, then you have every reason to fight to survive. And that why could be your kids, that why could be your career, that why could be breaking generational curses, that why could be changing your legacy or leaving a legacy. The choice is yours. The why is yours. I can't tell you what it's going to be, but what I can tell you is that through this pain, through this heartache, through all of this experiences that you've had, it's time for you to now sit with yourself and say, you know what? I have to look in the mirror. I need to look at my reflection, and I need to look at everything that is in my life. And I also need to determine, is this what I want? Is what is on my table right now what I want for the rest of my life? Or do I want to move differently? Is what I have on this table everything that I came here to live for? Or is there something else that I must do? And the way for you to do that, like I said, is to go through this pain, really analyze it, really figure that out, really break some shit down, and then boom, find your why and move on it, move upon that why. Once you have a why, nothing else matters. Once you get that why, you got that tunnel vision, and you could just take off. Then you're racing down this tunnel, and you're enjoying the journey, but the stuff on the side is a blur. It's like, okay, you're here for 1 second, and you pass it. You don't have to keep paying attention to that. It's past, it's gone. You have to find your why and then move on it. The Hermit is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. This deck, the Seven of Pentacles, looks dreary, and I love it because to me it's saying humble beginnings. Like, you're starting from the bottom. Everything's not sunny. It's not rainbows. Getting it out the mud is not pretty. Like, starting from ground zero is never pretty. It's not gonna look so sunny outside, and you're building and you're doing this and you're doing that. Like, no, you had to go through some muddy, hard, difficult, cloudy ass work. Some rainy, foggy days. And that is just where you begin. And then as you begin, you see that tree looks bare, but he has the Seven Pentacles on there. They're going to blossom as soon as spring hits. And I also love this because it's winter time right now. So this is during the winter. Like, you're right now needing to be very introspective, very strategic on where you are moving, why you're moving that way, really in your own mind, so that you can get your plan together, so that you know what action you're taking. Come spring, watch some of your seeds begin to blossom. Watch your life begin to take hold in another way. So it's about you being able to really sit right now through the murky, muddy waters, so that you can see the beautiful benefits of everything that you have worked towards. Don't allow this cloudiness to be what your life is. Because right now is a make or break point. This decade is big. 2020, a whole new decade. 2020 vision, clear sight. You right now have the power to change how your entire decade goes. You don't want the same shit that you had from 2010 to 2019. It's time for you to choose to close out that cycle and to live a life that is in your wish fulfillment. Live a life that is in alignment with who you truly are at the core. You don't want to live based upon what your family said was going to happen, or what society told you were supposed to do, or what this person said was in your best interest. No, you want to close out the cycle of living for others and find your own why, find your own truth, find your own purpose, and live your life this next cycle, this decade, based upon what you want, based upon the things that you've healed, based upon the life that you want to live and the legacy that you want to leave behind. This isn't about anyone else, water signs. Now is your time. It's now or never. This is a make or break moment in your life. It's very big. It really is. That's why your energy feels as heavy as it does, because now is the time to put up or shut up. Sorry to sound so harsh, but that's what my higher self is saying for me to say. So I have to be the channel and say it. Okay, I'm going to pull 2 cards for you guys from the Keepers of the Light Oracle. I just got this deck and I love it. Well, I already pulled 1 card. Melchizedek or whatever. He's from the Bible, and it's crazy because I've been talking about this guy for a couple weeks now, because I just read the New Testament for a class, and his story was one that we had to read. Anyways, Melchizedek, or however you say his name, you have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. So let's find his card. Okay. You have learned so much to this point and are learning more every day. You are recognizing all the great lessons your experiences and challenges have brought to you and are preparing for a transition or inner ascension where you will move beyond another level of fear and into the inner sanctum of your heart and soul. Become aware of patterns, ancient symbols, and signs being sent to you from the universe. There's a sense that you are now able to focus in a new way and offer greater light to the world. Melchizedek and his order are with you now, leading you towards spiritual wisdom. Meditate and connect with their light. Wow, that literally is exactly what the reading was about. The next card you got was Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be love, do what is right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand. First of all, the Keepers of the Light want to acknowledge all the service and commitment you have offered to others. You are all love. If you are finding it difficult with anyone at this moment, the best way you can move forward is to go beyond wanting to understand why or how they are the way they are. Just move beyond their behavior, mistakes, and challenges. This card brings a message of friendship and care, helping you see that those around you do have the best intentions, even if it doesn't always seem that way. Move into compassion and develop a greater understanding. This will elevate your spirit and connection to love. All right. So water signs, that has been your message for this week. Guys, please make sure that you look down below in the description box for those 3 free readings I'm giving away. I love you guys. Please make sure you like this video. Namaste. Thank you.